So in this today's class we will see medieval history. Medieval history, in that the first chapter, that is 5.1, in 5th unit the first chapter is Delhi Sultanates. Okay, so before going to the medieval history, we all know that history has been divided into 3 parts. One is the ancient history, medieval history and modern history. Okay, up to 1200 CE, okay, this we called as, this period we called as a ancient. So started from long back BCE up to 1200 CE. Again in ancient we have prehistoric period, historic period. Okay, so that will start from, it will start from that point, okay, up to 1200 CE. Okay, all the civilizations we will study in the ancient time. Okay, so we have studied Harappan civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Chinese civilization, Egyptian civilization, right? So we have all studies in ancient history. When it comes to the medieval history, it's one of the very important and it little bit difficult, guys. You have to concentrate more because the names of Delhi Sultanates, you will feel little bit difficult to remember. Okay, so be serious and be concentrate. Okay, this period from 1200 to almost 1707, it's very important period. This period we call it as a medieval history. Again in the medieval history there are 2 parts. One is the, see, starting point of the medieval history, it will start from 1200. First half you can consider, there are 2 halves. One is 1200 to almost 1560. Again from thereafter it will extend up to 1707. Okay, it's one of the most important year in a history. Then after 1707 till 1947, we'll consider this as a modern history. Okay, today we'll start with the Delhi Sultanates. So before dealing with the Delhi Sultanates, first we'll see what happened before Delhi Sultanates, how they came to power. See, who ruled this Delhi for a period of up to 1260 to up to 1700. We call those rulers as the sultans. Okay, remember this one. Clear? So there are 5 different dynasties which ruled this Delhi. Actually what happened, after the death of the Harshavardhana is one of the greatest ruler of Vardhana dynasty, who ruled from 606 to 647. What was the capital of Vardhana? It is Taneshwara, right? So you have studied this one. Taneshwara was their capital. So after the death of Harshavardhana, what happens in North India? Because what we have studied while studying Vardhanas, I told you that this complete North India was under the rule of whom? Harsha. Okay, so he captured so many places and he was ruling complete Indo-Pak region. Okay, this complete region was ruled by Harshavardhana. Okay, in the year 1647, when Harsha dies, after that what will happen? There is an absence of a strong political power in the North India. So what will happen in this time? You remember any dynasty, the history will start from a small dynasty, then it will grow to an empire. Okay, after a certain time period, what will happen? The empire reaches its peak. It will maintain its peak level for a certain period of time, maybe 1 generation or maximum of 2 generation. After that, what will happen? It will start declining. If you study any dynasty or any empire, the graph will be like this. Okay. So what will happen? What is the major reasons behind the declining of this dynasty? Can you say what exactly the reasons? We may feel that these are very important factors which are responsible for declining of any dynasty. See what will happen once the dynasty has become big, means if when it has become empire in the sense a kingdom which has become a large kingdom, that we call it as a empire, okay, under one ruler. After that, what will happen? There may be so many small dynasties were there, okay, it came under one ruler. Then what will happen? When this empire is too large, in order to maintain this, they have to make lot of rules and regulations, right? So in order to make lot of rules and regulations, everybody has to follow that one. But what will happen when the ruler at the center administration, if he became weak, when he will become weak, then what will happen? Here these fellows who are there below this particular king, they will become strong, or they will become opponent of this one, this particular king. They will start revolt. So that is the first point of declining of any empire. Okay. So what happened? After the death of the Harshavardhana, there was no strong political leader in the north. So what will happen? There is so many small kingdoms or dynasties. They have started ruling their own independent ruling. Okay. Almost around 70 like small dynasties have came to existence after the death of Harsha. Okay. So when small dynasty came to existence, then they have started themselves quarreling. Okay. So in order to acquire one other's dynasty, they have started quarreling. Okay. So what will happen at that time? Whatever the Arabs were there here in Iraq portion or Iran-Iraq portion, where the Arabs were there, they Arabs and Turks, they have started invading India. Clear? So that will happen when two dynasties have started quarreling themselves. So the third person will take that advantage. Okay, because there is no unity, then the third person will take the advantage. So Arabs were the first among the invaders. Arabs were the first among the invaders. After that, Turks will come to India. Okay. In that, very important person is Muhammad Ghazni. Okay. He led around 17 expeditions to India between 1000 to 1027. This is the most important time period. In between 1000 to 1027, this Muhammad Ghazni, okay, he led around 17 expeditions over India. Okay. In his 15th expedition, he will come to India to invade Somnath temple, which is at Gujarat. Somnath temple at Gujarat at his 15th invasion. So the main purpose of invasion is to loot or plunder the wealth of the rich cities and especially to temples. Okay. So he had destroyed so many temples, and during his invasion, one of his friend, okay, or scholar, his name is Al-Biruni. What he did, he accompanied this Ghazni. Okay, he accompanied this Ghazni. Accompanied andre enu? Accompanied andre avanige saath kodtane. Yaru? Al-Biruni. And his famous book is, he has written one book. His famous book is Kitab ul Hind. Kitab ul ಹಿಂದ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬುಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಬಿರೂನಿ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬುಕ್ಕು ಕಿತಾಬ್ ಉಲ್ ಹಿಂದ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ Delhi Sultanates, what happened before rising the Delhi Sultanates. Okay, next ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, during this period after death of the Ghazni, so in the year, so what will happen next, listen carefully, 1000 to 1027. okay, what happened, who invaded India? Ghazni invaded India, right? ಗಜ್ನಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಭಾರತದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ದಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಬೆರೂನಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಕೂಡ ಸಾಥ್ನ ಇಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ವಿಲ್ ಅಕಂಪ್ನೈಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಗಜ್ನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಬೆರೂನಿ ಒಂದು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ ಬುಕ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು? ಕಿತಾಬ್ ಉಲ್ ಹಿಂದ್. ಕಿತಾಬ್ ಉಲ್ ಹಿಂದ್. Okay, up to this point to remember. Next, what will happen in the year 1030? In the year 1030 CE, this Ghazni will die. Okay, he has died. From this point up to 1175, 1175, almost 150 years, there was no invasions. There was no invasions. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ದಾಳಿಗಳು ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇನ್ 1175 CE, one more famous Arab, that is Muhammad Ghori, is also known as Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori. His actual name is Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori. He will start invading India in the year 1175 CE. Okay, clear? Next, very important battles, there are the Battle of Tarain, Battle of Tarains. There are two Battle of Tarains, very important. First Battle of Tarain was in the year 1191 CE. Okay, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು? ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಗೋರಿ and Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, in the first battle of Tarain, what will happen? This Prithviraj Chauhan will win. So he has won. Okay, so he lost. But what will happen? Ghori sumne ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, he will not sit simply. In again second of battle of Tarain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ in the year 1192. ಓಕೆ, 1192 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿ ವಿಲ್ ವಿನ್. ಓಕೆ, he has won and he captured ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಚೌಹಾಣ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವನನ್ನು ಸೆರೆ ಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ. ಯಾರನ್ನ? ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಚೌಹಾಣನ್ನು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ತರೈನಲ್ಲಿ as Ghori has won, then he has captured Ajmer and Delhi. Ajmer and Delhi na capture ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾನೆ ಗೋರಿ. Then this is the time where Ghori has started the Turkish rule in India. Okay, that is he established a Muslim rule in India. ಯಾವಾಗ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ತರೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, he captured Ajmer and Delhi. Okay, then also he has not stopped here. He extended up to Ganga Yamuna ಗಂಗಾ ಯಮುನಾ ದೋಅಬ್ ರೀಜನ್. ದೋಅಬ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ rivers. Okay, this is a very fertile land and it is very rich. Okay, that particular land is, because of this fertility there is a more population and more economically well settled, and as it is very rich, he has extended up to Ganga Yamuna Doab region also. Here he defeated Jayachandra. ಯಾರನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಇವನು? ಜಯಚಂದ್ರನನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಈ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಈ ಕಾಂಕರ್ಡ್ ಕನೌಜ್. ಕನೌಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇವನು ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಗೋರಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇವನ ನಂಬಿಕಸ್ಥ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇವನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುಮಾಸ್ತ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾನೆ. ಅವನ ಹೆಸರೇ ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್. ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್. ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್ಕನನ್ನು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಯಾರು? ಗೋರಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇವನು ಯಾರು? ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್ ಯಾರು? ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೇವ್, ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ ಗೋರಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಒಂದು ಜೀತದಾಳು. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇವನ ಜನರಲ್, ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಗೋರಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ 1206, this time period is very important. Remember this. In the year 1206, Gori will die. Gori will die. Okay. So after this death of the Gori, ಇವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಕುತುಬ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? he will become an independent ruler, or he will declare himself. He will declare himself independent. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಇವನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾನೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೇರ್ he laid a foundation at Delhi for the dynasty which is started by this Qutbuddin Aibak, is called as a slave dynasty. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಿಡ್ವಲ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಆಗಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಲೇವ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮುಮುಲ್ಕ್. ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಅಂತಾದರೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಮುಲ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಮಮುಲ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಮುಲ್ಕ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮಮುಲ್ಕ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಮಮುಲ್ಕ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನಾಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, so there are 5 different dynasties which are ruled the Delhi over a period of time. See, here are 5 different dynasties. Slave dynasty andru onde, Mamluk dynasty andru kuda onde. Okay, both are the same. This is the time period. So this is very very important. This will ask, this timeline may ask as a question for arranging ಕ್ರೊನೊಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ರೊನೊಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ, ತುಘಲಕ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ, ಸೈಯದ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೋಧಿ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಎಸ್ ಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಎಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ in alphabetical order, after K L will come. So hagagi SK and SL. First is the slave dynasty as Mamluk dynasty, second is the Khilji dynasty, third one is the Tughlaq dynasty, fourth is the Sayyid dynasty, and last one is the Lodi dynasty. Okay, Lodi dynasty. Clear? So we'll see further now. So idralli actually namge we'll start with Khilji dynasty, but in this slave dynasty there are few very important rulers are there. For your subject, just they have given the names of the slave dynasties rulers who were very important ruler. So who was the founder? Qutbuddin Aibak was the Qutbuddin Aibak was the founder and the great ruler. Apart from that, Iltutmish, then Razia Begum. Please remember this name, Razia Begum. She was the first Muslim ruler. She was the first and last also. First and last Muslim ruler of Delhi. Okay, first and last Muslim ruler of Delhi. Yaru? Razia Begum. Okay. Next, Balban. So these are the few important rulers of slave dynasty. Okay. So you Qutbuddin Aibak ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು important point you have to remember that this Qutbuddin Aibak, he has started Qutub Minar at Delhi. Qutub Minar na ಯಾರು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಂದ್ರೆ he is Qutbuddin Aibak, but it was not completed by him, it was completed by Iltutmish. Okay, you remember this one. ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು Qutbuddin Aibak, but ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು Iltutmish. Okay, next we'll go to Khilji dynasty. So Khilji dynasty, it has ruled from 1290 to 1320 CE. Okay, so Khilji in Turkish languages ಅಲ್ಲಿ it means as a swordsman. Okay, a man who is using sword as his weapon. Okay, ಇದರ ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಜಲಾಲುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ. ಸೊ ಜಲಾಲುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು succeed or in order to become a king, he will murdered his nephew Alauddin Khilji in 1296. ನೆಫ್ಯೂ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನೆಫ್ಯೂ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಸನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬ್ರದರ್ ಸನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆಫ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಯಾರು? ಜಲಾಲುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ. Jalaluddin Khilji was the founder. Sorry, actually in order to succeed, he has murdered his nephew Alauddin Khilji in he was founder of Jalaluddin Khilji was the founder and he was murdered by Alauddin Khilji. ಅಲ್ಲಾವುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ. ಈ ಅಲ್ಲಾವುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇವನನ್ನು ಮರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಬ್ರದರ್ ಸನ್ನ ಇವನು ಜಲಾಲುದ್ದೀನ್ನ ಅಣ್ಣನ ಮಗನ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಲ್ಲಾವುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿ ಜಲಾಲುದ್ದೀನ್ ಖಿಲ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಮರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ he will become the king. Okay, we'll brief it out and we'll stop here. We'll start in continue in the next class. So medieval history ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. It will start from in the middle of 1200 CE and it will extend up to 1707. So before ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹೌ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಹರ್ಷ ಏನಾಯಿತು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ಸ್, ಅರೌಂಡ್ 70 ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ವು. ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರಲ್ಸ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅರಬ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟರ್ಕಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ವೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗಜ್ನಿ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ವೇಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 17 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವನಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನೇ ಗೋರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಗೋರಿ ಇನ್ವೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ 1175 ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ 150 ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ತರೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ವೇಡ್ ಅಜ್ಮೀರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕುತ್ಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ವಿಲ್ ಡೈ ಇನ್ ಇಯರ್ 1206. ದೆನ್ ಕುತ್ಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಮಮ್ಲುಕ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಓವರ್ ಎ period of time there are 5 different dynasties who ruled at Delhi. Okay, very important rulers, that is slave dynasty, Khilji, Tughlaq, Sayyid and Lodi dynasties. Okay, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ I started with the Khilji dynasty. We'll continue this in our next session. Okay, thank you guys.